All right, we're going to watch Bella's butterfly. We're going to watch it first at full speed. As you're looking at this video, there's also some different things in the email from Lynette that you'd like Bella just to look at and kind of be focusing on a little bit with her fly. Really like how fast her hands are all the way through. I like those kicks off the wall. We kind of see as we're doing that breath, we kind of lift those legs, let those legs really sink low, let the hip really sink low in that water when we're taking that breath. Body position, once we're doing the regular fly, looks so good. We're going to slow this down to quarter speed, or actually half speed for you. So we kind of see right here, okay, as we take that breath, you can see how low your hips are sinking here, right? Legs are here, and your upper body is way up here. So it's a little too much resistance here in the water, okay? So make sure you're working on just lifting that chin above that water when you breathe, when you take that breath. As far as your hands go, we really like how you're pushing the water back, but they're a little bit wide. And again, you can see how much resistance we have here on that breath. So Bella, make sure when you're working on your breathing that you're just lifting that chin out of the water. You don't want to try and drop those hips, drop those knees so low. All right, so you want to stay a little bit higher in that water. Really, when you're taking the breath, your body position should be right up top. All right, so you can see how much lower you are from where we want you to be. Now, the other thing we're looking at here, we can kind of see that our hands are entering the water and there's no head in the water yet either. So you're getting your head down a little bit late. You want to get that head down a little bit quicker than what we see right here. All right, you can see there it starts to fall down. And I think because your head's going in so late, that's partially why your hands are pointing this direction here. If your head is already down, your hands are going to be more likely to stay up here. And what you want to do is your hands first enter the water. Your hands should be right up here at the top of the stroke. Then this line here should take down to your head. This line here should be up to your hips, and it would make a good triangle. So what we want to see is our hands entering here, not here. We want to see our head all the way down here, not up here. And then we want to see our hips more here, not down here. So you can kind of see the difference of where they are and where they need to be. Okay? Ta-da. Now as we start that pull, palms face out. You're a little wide on that hand. Oops, wrong one. You're a little wide on that hand instead of pressing down. You have good high elbows, but instead of our hands being out here, we want those hands a little bit more down here, so you're really pushing the water back a little bit better. Okay? You can see how you start to scoop in here. That's really good. You can almost have your thumbs and your pointer fingers pointed together, and that's excellent. Okay, but it's just a little wide at the very beginning, so make sure you're pointing down a little better early on. I think with higher hand position, you're going to be able to get that pull a little bit early. While when your hands are down so low, that may be why they're kind of staying a little bit higher than they need to be. And then right here at the last second, you can see you have palms up, right? You're at the bottom of your hips with your palms up. That's where your hands should be exiting the water, right here, okay, with your palms up. When you exit the water, you can start to see there goes our pinky up, and our thumb is the last thing to exit. So you want to make sure that your palms are always exiting the water last. Palms up, not pinky, not thumb. Definitely not pinky though, okay? Hand enter. You got to get those hips a little bit better. We have good 2 kicks. That second kick is a little deep, so make sure you're not letting those hips drop so much. Make sure that second kick stays a little more on top of the water. As we go into that turn, you can see that your eyes are looking at that wall. You want to keep your head down. You can kind of see how your body is a little bit out of position there, right? A little more of an angle with that body position than your eyes looking this way. Make sure that body's a little more streamlined, a little bit more high in that water, okay? Go into that turn. Love your feet. You can see how they're stacked right here, one on top of the other. That's really good. Like how you can tell that your head is still looking at your hand that's coming off that wall. That's excellent. Now the one thing we'd like to see is that hand. You can kind of see right here as you start to go in, right? Your hand is going in front of your face. So you didn't really let that hand come right behind your ear, which is the whole elbow your mother, elbow your brother. Sorry, Mom. Elbow your brother, call your mother. The whole idea of the call your mother is so that hand slides right behind your head. And you can tell there that you slid it right in front of your head. So that makes it a little bit more difficult to get that streamline right away. And you can kind of see that your hands aren't in a streamline position. Your head's above your streamline, and your hands weren't fully together. Okay? So if you get your head down better into your elbows, if you watch that hand come off that wall and slide behind your ear, you're going to be in a nice tight streamline. Good kicks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Good kicks. And really, here's what I like best out of anything. I'm going to rewind it just a little bit here as you come off that wall. Let's hit play. And the one thing I really like is you continue kicking all the way into your breakout, all the way into your first stroke. Kick, kick, kick. You're lifting your head up, but you never stop kicking. And almost across the board, most of what I saw this whole videotaping was a lot of people stopping that kick right as you're getting ready to start your stroke. And you kept your kick going. So really, Bella, that's fantastic. If we can work on our body position just a little bit better with that second kick and not letting your hips drop quite so much, you're going to take off on that fly. Liked a lot of what you were doing. So well done. Thank you.